Hello, everyone. I am Stephanie Lane. I am your intuitive business coach, and I'm really excited to talk about something that I'm very passionate about. And it's about unlocking your message by believing in yourself. Very often, I hear my clients very often tell me, I just wish I knew what I was supposed to do. I just wish I knew what was inside my voice. What is my purpose? How can I articulate this? I have an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know how to say it. And the interesting thing about this is when I hear this, it's always from a place of frustration, of being upset and being stuck in this loop. And I totally get it. And I want to help you get out of that loop. Um, so I often see people say to themselves, like, why the heck do I not have this figured out? Why am I circling? Why do people not know what I do? Why is this messaging component so hard? Being able to articulate how you do something and what makes you special actually it can be challenging, right? There are a lot of aspects to it. But the one thing that I believe that is keeping you from really owning your message is from believing in yourself. Hands down, believing in yourself, believing that you're capable of doing it, believing that you actually can have what you want, believing that you can actually help people and show up the way you want to show up. So today's live stream or video series is all about belief. And I have some really amazing notes. So if you see me just looking down, I'm just looking down to read them, and then I will get back to connecting with you. Okay, so one thing is the reason that people haven't had time to really believe in themselves is they haven't given themselves the time of deep reflection, asking themselves the why, the how. How can I be a better service to others? The deep reflection is definitely needed, and that is through either meditation or some type of mindfulness practice. And I'm a huge advocate for mindfulness. You haven't spoken to your ideal client. You haven't gotten any feedback. Okay, raise your hand if you hate feedback. I, for years, hated getting feedback. And I always felt like I wasn't enough. I was a loser because I didn't have this figured out. But feedback is good. Constructive feedback, it just shows you a better way to show up, a better way to arrive. You don't know your secret sauce. You don't know your zone of genius. Your zone of genius is usually something you're passionate about, that's easy for you, and other people see that it's valuable. It's those three components that you're able to combine together. And then when you're combining them together, then it's like this magic, right? Be like, people are going to pay me for that? People really want help with this? Oh my gosh, how amazing is that? Okay, and my last reason why you don't believe in yourself or you have a struggle with believing yourself to able to unlock your marketing messaging, to be able to unlock that magic within you, is you're so focused on the doing. You're taking all the action, but you're not taking inspired action. You're doing the website, you're building it all, you're making it happen, you're doing the copy, the branding, making it all happen, and you are just being busy. Hold on one moment. I have to sneeze. Was it going to come out? This is what it is, a live stream. When you have to sneeze. Well, when something comes out of your body, that means it's truth being released, right? Can I get an amen to that? But guess what? That was pretty funny. But guess what? I am actually really freaking amazing at messaging with people, helping people get clear on what it is that they do, how to articulate what is it that I do, what is it that I do special, how can I show up, how can I differentiate myself, how can I not compete with others, and how can I be in my full essence and my full power. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And the reason that you have not believed in yourself is not your fault, okay? It is not your fault. I promise you. Because that feeling of not believing in yourself and that stomach feeling, that your heart dropping, the insecurity, is this enough? Is it okay? Shopping around for opinions. It's just what we've been told, especially as women. It's just been what you've been told to do. What is it that you are supposed to show and how you're supposed to show up? And it, we're not told to believe in ourselves. We're not told to be the warrior. We're not told that we can actually be very confident, right? If we're confident, then we're going to make everyone else uncomfortable. And I know this believing yourself concept is so children's book, right? We read all those books. The caterpillar believed in himself, and the chicken crossed the road kind of thing. But it's this inner knowing, this deepness, this soul, like, I've got this and I can actually have this. And I've known this feeling all too well for too many years. I doubted my ability. I doubted my voice. I doubted myself. I doubted in the way I showed up in my relationship, the way I showed up on my business. I've done it all. And it's like, I just recently, not recently, but a few months ago, draw the line in the sand. And I was like, I am enough. And I believe in myself. I'm my biggest cheerleader. Like Kanye West. Kanye West says he is his biggest fan. He is his biggest fan. And he believes in himself. He even said, if I don't believe in me, why do I expect anyone else to believe in me? And while he does have a very big ego, he has some truth with that. All right, if you don't know a little bit about my story, I was a yoga teacher, broke and bendy. I was a bar teacher, had a lot of fun, but did not see myself doing that for a long time. I was, what else did I? Field marketing specialist. I worked and manager. I worked for brands like Kashi and Kind and Sony and managed their programs out in the field. And then I did promo modeling for 7 years. I promoted vodkas, tequilas, wines, the whole thing. And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's not in alignment with who I am. I don't even drink. Why am I doing this? I do drink, but I don't drink that much. And I was making a ton of money, and it just was like no fulfillment whatsoever. So these questions of like, how can I be of service? How can I position myself as an expert when like the biggest one is, how can you position yourself as an expert when you don't even believe in yourself, right? That is huge. And the inner belief is just so key. And I'm going to give you some tools and tips to strengthen that. I'm going to give you some that have really worked for me. And what does unlocking your marketing messaging, your messaging do for you? And what does it do for the belief and confidence in yourself? I want to read this part to you because I wrote this and I thought this was so beautiful. When you believe in yourself, you're open to opportunities. You become a better problem solver. You move intentionally, you celebrate your wins, and you treat yourself kindly. When you believe in yourself, you gain access to a message deep within you. Your belief opens up to the divine guidance to whisper your purpose. Some of you may not even know what a marketing messaging is. A marketing messaging is a way that you communicate to your clients, the way that you show up and the way that you position yourself. There's a brand called Aveda or Aveda, whatever you want to call them. And they are a hair product with, yummy smelling hair products that are eco-friendly. Their whole thing is that they create products that keep the environment in mind, and that they want to be an environmental conscious company so that they can be a role model in that community. And their products are amazing. They're more higher end. They smell delicious. They're great. I love them, really see the results, and I know that they're not harmful for the environment. So someone like me that has a value of taking care of the earth, I will be their customer. I will go and I will buy their products, and I will use it in my hair, and I will use it in my skin because I believe it. That's a real strong marketing message. Another one is Fitbit. Okay, so Fitbit's whole thing is like track the way you exercise, you sleep, you eat, you play, kind of thing. And what you get out of Fitbit is, at least for me, because I'm a customer of Fitbit, is I'm able to track my movement. I'm able to quantify some things in my life. So I'm making sure that I'm taking care of me. I know that when I wear my Fitbit and it buzzes at me, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to take care of myself, my health, because I am a priority. I am my number one priority. And then now you see why Fitbit is doing so well, and you see there's so many other competitors out there like Fitbit, but Fitbit's doing so well. They're just like able to just keep going because they are really solid. I mean, I'm sure it's their products too, but they're really solid in their messaging and who they're communicating to. All right. Believing in yourself doesn't happen overnight. I wish it did, but it doesn't happen overnight because we've spent so many years distrusting ourselves, so many years going against what it is that we want, so many years saying, okay, I'm going to take a good bubble bath, but then you end up washing the dishes, or I'm not going to take clients on Saturdays. Oh, the client can only meet on Sundays. Okay. I mean, I can't meet clients on Saturdays. And, you get my drift. It's this constant distrusting of yourself. And when we're distrusting ourselves, no wonder we don't believe in ourselves. No wonder, right? It's like, if you treated yourself like a friend treated you, like, okay, let's make plans. Let's go have fun. Let's do something. Okay, awesome. And then last minute, nah, I'm not going to show. I don't want to go. And they do this to you on a consistent basis. I mean, I've had that friend. She's not a very good friend, but I've had that friend. Let me know if that, you would ditch that person. You would be like, I'm going to ditch her. I don't want to be friends with this girl. And so that's what happens, is that the mistrust in yourself has been constant, and it just is ingrained and it's stuck there. But we can move it, we can shift it. And I have some wonderful exercises to share with you all, which I'm really excited. Thank you. I have to drink water. All right. And once we're able to regain our trust with ourselves, then we're able to gain with our strength, our confidence, and we're able to open up, pop it open up to the message that is within us, the message that is stuck in our voice, in our heart, the message that needs to be out there. And then we go, okay, I feel good about this. I can actually show up and make this happen. So your message is coming, and I'm going to give you some practical tools of how to make it happen. All right. Because, Americans, we love 1, 2, 3 steps and all that. So my first one is, anytime I'm triggered, I place one hand onto my heart, one hand onto my belly, and I say something along the lines of, I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I love you. Thank you. I say whichever one feels right, but I do like the safe one. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. I do this one very often. I actually really, really like this one. It just feels very grounding. It's reassuring, and I'm reminding myself that I'm okay. And I'm reminding myself that I have my back. Okay. I listen to solfeggio music, music, which I'll leave a link below if you are interested in getting it. It's on Spotify. It's awesome. It's just like frequency for your DNA, and it's like all weird, and it's really helpful. It brings up your vibration. I have this new habit, which I actually really love. And I say things like, I am amazing, or I did an awesome job at that, or look what I did. I was here the other day in this room, and my friend was working in the other room, and I finished something and I was like, I am amazing at this. I'm actually really good at this. And she was like, damn, Steph, you feeling yourself. And I was totally feeling myself. But I really like this. Whenever I look in the mirror, I look in my eyes and I say, you're okay. I love you. Or you're okay. I got your back. Or you're beautiful. I say something kind to myself, and it really, really helps and shifts the energy. I reread any testimonials or any love notes or any letters from people that I've helped, or that's an awesome one. Also, a really great one is when you're really down, like really down. You ask someone to say all the things that you have accomplished. So they say, Stephanie, you did this. Stephanie, you launched that. Stephanie, you had a $27,000 Kickstarter. Stephanie, you worked on a multi-million-dollar campaign. Things like that. I'm like, okay, I did do that. And when you're able to see the When you're able to connect the dots from the back, then you're able to move forward because you're like, okay, I have a consistent track record, or I'm showing up consistently, or I've been doing this well. And another one is give someone else a compliment or a referral. And then this is one of my favorites, is visualize your future self talking to you. I usually go 10 years in the future, but my husband goes to his 80-year-old self, and he talks to his 80-year-old self, and he says his 80-year-old self gives him like the most wise and beautiful advice. And you're able to do that. You're able to tap her in because time is nonlinear, and you're able to tap in. You're able to be like, okay, how can I see this? How can I show up? How can I make this look differently? Okay, I'm almost done. So those are really, really amazing practical tips. But when you believe in yourself and you do that, you just shifted your reality to be able to open yourself up to the magnificent marketing messaging or messaging that you're supposed to just share into the world. You're able to feel confident and not say that's a stupid idea. Everyone's doing this. Why would I do that? You're able to be like, okay, this feels right. This feels perfect. I'm going to do this. And then that belief, that Joan of Arc feeling comes through. All right. Well, I'm sure you got tons of information. Actually, you did get a lot of information out of this. Let me just go to this out of it. And yeah, I am all about helping women with the marketing messaging and getting that magic. I love to unlock that magic within you and then having you sprout and keep going forward. If you are interested in ever doing a strategy session or looking for more in-depth help support with building your business, I am taking on a few clients right now, which I'm really excited about because I am going to help people really rock their messaging, rock their purpose, share who they are so they can attract their dream tribe. All right. Have a good one. Take care.